Right now is Bitcoin completing the legendary dumpage turned pumpage switcheroo. As we stated a few days ago, symmetrical triangles are the best candidate for a fake out, breakout, mommy makeout. But do not get your milkers in a twist just yet. Another dump is not out of the cards until we see this happen very shortly. As Bitcoin is edging closer and closer to a move, there's only one thing we can say for sure. It doesn't matter how much you eat, you can only dump for so long. I'm your host, Shelby Switcheroo, and I was switched at birth and raised by two moms, and I got double the milk. Absolutely insane, guys. We have a lot to be getting into in this video, as yesterday we covered a lot of news and FUD, but today we're going to be jumping and getting deep down and dirty with the technicals with Bitcoin, because there's a lot going on right now, and we have actually had a massive swing to the downside, breaking out of the symmetrical triangle. However, over the last 24 hours, not only have we re-entered it, we went a little bit towards the top of the triangle, and now we're testing the bottom, and this is the make or break moment that everybody is waiting for. You know what they say, every day is critical when you're about to bust. Also, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that like, subscribe, absolutely time-sensitive alerts. And without any further magoo, let's milk on in. Literally unbelievable. So guys, as you can see right here, a symmetrical triangle trend reversal, where we're coming into the symmetrical triangle from the tippity top, we go all the way to the bottom, we bounce around, and you see a fake out continuation breakout, also known as a false continuation breakout. And something I said quite a few days ago, before we saw which direction this triangle was beginning to break out of, is something I said, I think it was 2 or 3 days ago. I said that what I've seen in my personal experience with symmetrical triangles, more so than anything, is they often break out one direction only to swing the exact opposite direction. And our initial breakout of this triangle was to the downside. So the big question, the $1 million question right now is, will Bitcoin continue and absolutely shatter through to the upper side? And there's a lot of things going on some longer time frames that we're going to be looking at as well. But most importantly, the $30,000 level has continued to hold. And on the daily chart, this is absolutely critical. Yesterday was our very first day above the 21-day moving average, getting a close there since we crashed. The last time we had a close above this was actually May 11th, a day before the absolute dumpage began from $58,000 all the way down to $48,000 in a single day. And obviously what happened next is history. Absolute continued dumpage from not only $58,000 to $48,000, but then from $48,000 all the way down to $28,000 on this Gemini chart. So about a $30,000 absolutely devastating dumpage after we had this failure to hold the 21-day. And yesterday was the very first daily close we had above that since that crash, okay? Last time we closed above 21, the 21 daily moving average, Bitcoin was at 58,000 US dollars. So guys, this is very big. So as you can see, at this literal very second, where we are right now is trying to hold above this 21-day moving average. And this is going to be very critical. So even if we fail to hold here, again, I don't think it's lights out. Okay, keep in mind, Bitcoin has been printing bearish after bearish signal for the last like 3 weeks. So Bitcoin has already been through the ringer. It's been beaten, bruised, and battered. So again, it's not like if this doesn't close here, it's all end for Bitcoin. Pretty much all of the major technicals for Bitcoin have been bearish the past 3 weeks anyway, but we're on the cusp of something very big. But this is just something very key. I would actually, obviously, if I would have had a choice, I would love to see Bitcoin close above this level right now. Anywhere above like 36.5, I think is pretty good, but ideally, the higher we close here, the better. As you can see right now, at this very moment, it's kind of like a spinning top almost. We have a top wick taking up about a third of the chart, then we have the bottom taking up about a third, and then we have the candle, so at this very second, about the other third. So we have a nice indecision candle so far. But as I'm recording, we're only just about a few moments away from this hourly or this daily close. By the time you see this video, we will have gotten the daily close. But guys, the more important thing to note here, if we zoom out, okay, this is the daily chart. You can get a nice little picture of the consolidation Bitcoin's been seeing. You can also see the point of control of this chart is exactly where we're holding at this very second. And it makes sense as well, right? Right in between 40 and 30K. We're smack dab in the middle, just, about 1,000, 1.5K above that absolute middle there. But if we take a look on this 6-hour chart, guys, this is the tail of the take. This is what everybody is oogling right now. So as we just talked about, we had this breakdown very similar to like what we showed you there. And then a revisit, you can see where we got the resistance was the exact top here. But again, this is not anything failed just yet. As you can see, right now we're actually holding within this triangle yet again. And this is such a big moment because if we break out of it again, obviously it's going to be a massive confirmation that dumpiness has occurred. However, we have a really good opportunity right here to do what we showed you in this diagram here of a fake out breakout. Umami makeout. Okay, so that's what we're going to be watching. And again, if we go to the 1 hour chart, you can see we're coming into a very, very critical zone here as we came all the way down to this 50 moving average on the 1 hour chart, and now we're testing right now to try and get back above that 21. So again, it's pretty important for Bitcoin to reclaim 37. If we got a daily close above 37, that is amazing, and I think we have a very nice shot here. Again, like I said, by the time you see this video, we will already have gotten that, so it'll be very interesting. But don't worry, if we do close below that, there is still a chance here. But again, these are just very critical levels, because if we break out of this again, it'll be very, very critical to see if we actually set this lower low and go below what we went 2 days ago on June 8th. That is going to be an absolutely decisive thing here. But as well, guys, on the weekly chart, obviously this is so big. We've been talking about this forever. 30K is just a gigantic fettuccine level here at exactly about 30K. But as well, 40 is massive as well. And so you wonder why we're sitting between 40 and 30, as I just mentioned a few minutes ago. Well, this is it. These are massive Fibonacci levels here. And at the end of the day, Bitcoin can only take so much before it pops. But again, on this weekly chart, what you see is just massive indecision. We have very, very small candles. In fact, this is absolutely mind-numbing. If we take a look at this candle from last week, look, this candle literally closed exactly where it opened. They're the exact same. You can barely even see this as a candle. Wicked all the way up to 39, all the way down to 34. But, opened and closed at the exact same level, right in between 40,000 and 30,000. So again, this is another thing we look for when trying to confirm a bottom. As I've been saying every single day for the past 3 weeks, I do believe 30K is the bottom, but I would actually like to see if Bitcoin retests 30K, how it reacts there, because I personally think that would be an absolutely beautiful potential double bottom. But it also is very likely, I think, that we could have already set the bottom here. So basically my point is we did get a really nice retest here just 2 days ago on June 8th, and you can see this candle was bought up pretty fast. This is massively to the upside. You see this candle open up right around 33, 34-ish, come all the way down to 31, bounce very strongly there. So again, another good candidate for an already confirmed bottom there. But as I said, as I've been sticking to it, I just want to clarify, I do believe that, for example, on the Gemini chart, 28.7 was the bottom. So again, technically on some charts, we did go a little bit below 30. But, the point is not going below these previous candles. And, again, so far, everything looks good for Bitcoin. You see the momentum trying to shift. But, again, the first really good bullish daily clue we have is getting back above this 21 DMA. Holding here for a day or two is absolutely critical. But, guys, we all know the weekend is coming up. Only about 24 hours until we get into weekend price trading with Bitcoin. And that is where things get dicey. That is where things get absolutely unpredictable. Could we have a $5,000, $10,000 swing to the upside come the weekend? Or in fact, could we see this, could we go into tomorrow, let's say we end up having this breakout over the next 24 hours, and then the weekend price action comes and we come right back down to it, potentially even, maybe just forming some sort of retest and then continuing up there. Again, weekend price action is always super volatile, especially lately. If you look at these charts, if you go to the daily chart, and you just kind of correlate the weekends to where these candles and price action was, it is absolutely pretty nutty. So we're about to be heading into that. But overall, I think a lot of people can agree Bitcoin, after looking absolutely disgustingly bad for the past 3 weeks, has put itself in a position where we do have the opportunity to absolutely reverse right here. But as I've been saying, that does not mean that we're going to be at new all-time highs by next week. It's going to be tedious. It's going to be boring. It's going to be stressful. It's going to be not fun, probably, for at least another week or two. But again, this is after 3 weeks of consolidating within this pattern. This is the ultimate pattern. After 3 weeks, we are going to have our decision here. And I know a lot of people thought this was the decision, but again, that's exactly what a fake out is. And another thing I want to say, a lot of people are talking about a dead cat bounce. Well, a dead cat bounce looks an awful lot like a reversal until it doesn't. Plus, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, turn notifications, absolutely time-sensitive alerts. Make sure to get your hardware wallets below. Keep your crypto safe in your own grubby little paws, as well as some links, sign-up bonuses below. You can get some nice bonuses even on Coinbase when you just sign up and get a little crypto there. But without any further ado, that's it for me. Bye-bye.